You're ready to request your first list from us in Coldlytics, and you need to make one decision. That is the targeting method you're going to tell us to use to build that list. So let's look at these very quickly. Option number one, we have small businesses, and this reflects the Google Maps interface because our team is going to go to Google to look for the types of businesses you're requesting. And the reason for that is there are more businesses listed on Google than any other place in the world. That's what Google is built to do, is provide data to people. So by starting our research there, we're able to find businesses that don't exist in other databases and other places throughout the internet. Then you'll find them on Google more frequently than not. So let's start here by specifying a country or a city and lay out the rest of your targeting based on that small business. And a small business to us generally means somebody who is a customer-facing business, not so much a software or enterprise B2B company that isn't necessarily opening its doors to the public. Let's talk about that next. That's an enterprise type of list, option number two. These, again, are the companies that might appear in a software directory, or they could be a consulting firm or something that's not necessarily going to concern itself with being shown up for consumers who are searching for them online, but more in a business environment. So these B2B, generally larger companies or tech companies, will be found through the enterprise option. And you can choose between these two. If you think you might have made a mistake, don't worry about it. We'll differentiate on the back end to make that the best targeting possible for you. Now, last but not least is option number three. This is the custom targeting option. There are three input fields here, and I'm going to make this very simple. Option number one, sometimes you have a database of your own that doesn't have up-to-date contact information, or maybe any contact information. You can put that data onto a Google Sheet and then provide the link of that Google Sheet to us here in the interface. Our team will take that, do the research, find the email addresses of the decision makers, and send that back to you through the Coldlytics platform. So that's what enrichment sheets are all about. The next option here is LinkedIn searches. Now, many times you may have built lists on LinkedIn in the past and not gotten very good results. And that's a big problem with building lists out of LinkedIn. And so if you want to start with a list that you know, hey, it's halfway there and we wish we could get it better or get contact information for those people we saw in our Sales Navigator account, you can give us that link or a LinkedIn free account search URL that you have already ran. And we'll go out and do that due diligence to find out who the current people are, what their contact information is, and send that back to you as well. Last but not least, we have other online directories here. This is all about places that list businesses on the web. So companies like Crunchbase or Justia or Capterra list companies in different formats that we can do our research from and say, hey, we know who these companies are. We know what their websites are. So we can go out and then find the decision makers of those businesses and send that information back to you. So these are the most popular ways to use our platform. The majority of clients, though, are using the small businesses option. This is often going to cover most industries. And if you're not sure, feel free to reach out and ask for a little extra direction. We're happy to help.